Bike Life Radio from the Nevada Bicycle Coalition, BuildABetterBikeNetwork.com, Lachlan Morton in Grinduro. Music by Nightbrain. It's posted on YouTube with photos by Sierra Trails, Thera Davis, Soup Horse, and me, Kai Plaskon. Right on.
Yeah, I've got a lot of bike stories to tell. I don't know, I think the thing I've realized, and I've been very lucky to ride all over the world, I still have the opportunity to kind of choose where I live and can make it work from a lot of places. But this area is probably for me, probably the best riding location I've ever been. There's so much here, there's so much varied terrain, and there's so much to explore in this, I call it the playground. So if you're on a bike, just know that you're experiencing a lot of the good stuff, and if you're curious about bikes, just know you're in a really good spot to do it. I think La Sierra, the foothills, all the way across to Reno, Tahoe, this area, what you can do within like a 2-hour car drive is amazing. What you can do from your home if you live in any one of those places, but if you pull the map out and you start to have a look, like there's a lot out there, and there's the whole spectrum of riding exists here. There's a very long list of things that I'd love to do on a bike. I think one that kind of is like bouncing around in my head a lot now is like the Pony Express route. There's a lot of really cool history there. The fact it kind of winds up in Sacramento, and yeah, just the history of that trail is something that it's kind of, I'm not sure why, but in the last few weeks I've just sort of like had that bouncing around. So yeah, maybe like retracing that trail would be something cool to do. I think I tried to finish in Sacramento because then I could just jump in the car and be half an hour from home. So.
That's good.
Yes, I don't ride on the road anymore, so I race on the mountain bike and on the gravel bike, and do long distance kind of challenges. And yeah, it's been like a nice transition from the intensity of road racing, and yeah, I'm lucky to sort of have the freedom to chase those goals as they come.
And why this is relevant to people in Reno is that you've ridden the Tahoe Pyramid Trail, right?
Yes. Yeah, I was lucky enough to ride that with a few mates in July. We did like a version of the Tahoe Twirl bikepacking loop, but we started up there near Truckee and then spent a night in Reno and then over to South Lake and then back around. But yeah, beautiful little bit of trail, and enjoyed it thoroughly. Yeah.
And now you have a jersey from the Tahoe Pyramid Trail.
I do, yeah. I was eyeing your jersey as you were riding in it today, and Tony, my mate who was riding with me on that trip, was with me, and we were looking at you like having lunch there, and we're like, oh damn, he's got that cool jersey. So yeah, that's the most prized possession I'll take home this weekend.
Oh wow. All right. Excellent. You had mentioned when we were having lunch about that it's next to the I-80, but it's there. And so what was the quality of that trail, in your opinion, having ridden all over the world?
It's very well built. They've obviously put like a lot of time and effort and money into making that trail there. I'm sure there were a lot of challenges having it like in such a tight spot that, as you said, is next to the interstate, and then you also have the river boundary there. It's a lot of fun riding, I guess it's probably, as we were saying, like not the most suspecting place for a really nice mountain bike trail, but it's there and it's fun to ride, and yeah, I thought they'd done a very good job of it.
why did you transition then out of road and into more adventure cycling?
I just enjoyed it more. I definitely done a lot of the things I wanted to do on the road, and that's a very thin slither of what you can experience with riding a bike. And I wanted to sort of see what else was out there and see what other experiences I could have riding, and that kind of led me to doing some bikepacking trips and then sort of more competitive off-road stuff. And it was a pretty organic transition. I wouldn't say it was like a singular moment, but just over the course of a few seasons I started to split it between off-road and road, and then it just slowly became all off-road and adventure stuff, which I'm stoked about.
How has that changed your bike life, would you say?
I think it's nice in that the road at a professional level, it's very closed and it's very elite, and I think I enjoy now a lot of the events like this, very communal based. You have a whole range of people trying to go fast, people trying to get round, people just trying to enjoy a weekend, which I enjoy. That kind of just interaction with the real world more, I think, is something that I take from it. And then also I think just generally for me, you can see a lot more if you take your bike off-road, and so like the way my training looks, the way the day-to-day looks, for me is a lot more enjoyable. I have a road bike in the garage with a lot of dust on it. Occasionally I'll bring it out if I have something specific that requires that. But I think just the dangers that present themselves riding on the road, more significant than riding off road. That's probably one part of it. But also just again going back to if I'm leaving my house in Auburn, the places I can go and the things I can ride are a lot for me nicer if I have the capability to take it off road. So that's generally where I lean towards. Yeah.
And thanks for being on Bike Life Radio.
Cheers. No, thanks for having me.
You've been listening to Bike Life Radio, KWNK 97.7 FM, and we are on every Sunday at 5:30. I'm Kai Plaskon. Right on. Meet a victim of infrastructure injustice.
That's right. My name's Kevin.
Kevin wanted to ride his bike from UNR through downtown to Midtown.
That's right. That's right.
But there are no bike lanes through downtown Reno. Kevin tried to ride his bike anyway. He chose Center Street.
Yeah, going the opposite way, because it's all downhill and you can go real fast.
Without bike paths, streets are dangerous. He found out the hard way.
Someone put an island right there where it don't belong. I hit that sucker going head on, and I went like 40 feet. I could get out of bed for 2 weeks.
It's time to stand up for the victims of infrastructure injustice like Kevin. People on bikes, scooters, and motorized wheelchairs deserve safe streets too. Go to buildabetterbikeNetwork.com and end infrastructure injustice. Kevin will thank you.
That's right.